Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I'm here in Houston at the 30th anniversary of Breakbulk Americas. So exciting. And I have our risk management workshop leader with me, Stephen Weiss. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the invitation to be here as well.
Absolutely. So you have organized a fantastic risk management workshop, and you took a different tack where instead of just one instructor, instead of you being the star, you had a panel. And I think that's a very interesting way to organize this. And tell us why you did it and how's it working out.
So the simple answer is that nobody knows everything, and bringing in the experts in the various fields was a better way for me to get the impact of the information across. Plus, all of the folks that are on the panel with me, I've worked with extensively in the past, and I know that they have a great deal of information to impart on the folks that are listening to the panel today.
Absolutely. So can you give us 3 important points from the workshop that people should understand?
One is always plan your project cargo moves, and planning is the first step in risk management. Secondly, build a team of qualified experts. And third, know what you don't know and know when you need to bring in someone else to help you with that particular piece of information.
Yes, and you are leading by example today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
So great. And so have you, were you surprised by any of the questions from your students?
Yeah, it was interesting because, the insurance business, like most businesses, has its own lingo. It's its own language that is different than what a freight forwarder speaks or what a project manager speaks. So this was a great opportunity for them to ask me questions about specific insurance terms. We throw out all these different things that are specifically insurance, and we did our last 30 minutes just going over definitions of various insurance terms that we threw out in the morning.
Interesting. Well, you need to have a common language if you're going to understand.
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
That's very good. So what will you be covering this afternoon?
This afternoon is setting up your team and bringing all the people together to increase the probability of success. And then we'll also be discussing the various intricacies of some failed project moves. We have some great photographs this afternoon. And then we'll be finally taking a quiz and making sure that everybody learned what we think that they should be learning today from the presentation that we've put together.
Now we're hearing people are a little nervous about that test.
I hope so. Fortunately for them, it's an open book test. We did give them the information, and we're working very hard to make sure we get that information across to them.
Well, that's fantastic. It sounds like you're doing a great service, and will be very helpful to those who participated. One last question. As you look ahead, do you see risks in these big shipments increasing, or whether that's size or in complexity?
That's a great question, because I've been doing project cargo risk management and underwriting for about 25 years. And in that period of time, the pieces have gone from, let's say your largest might be 1,000 tons to your largest now being 15,000 tons. So the magnitude of the pieces has just grown enormously, and people are trying to build as much as they can away from site because it'll save time and effort on site. Plus they can hopefully better QA, QC the final outcome of for the project.
Okay. So more or less risk in the future?
More, definitely more, because the pieces are coming in bigger, so the loss of one piece now will impact the project more than it would have in the past.
Interesting. And when do you get involved in the project?
From my standpoint, the sooner the better. Normally, we are invited in by the broker relatively early in the project because they're looking to us to have enough information to give them the most competitive underwriting or insurance quote that they can get from us. Plus, at that point in time, work through all the intricacies of the project.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us and running this workshop. Sounds great.
Appreciate it.
All
Take
right.
care.